All right, welcome back to episode 18 of the Yard by Yard podcast, Super Bowl recap finale. Joined by Jake Smith today. Jake, how we doing?
Luke, what an honor it is to be on this podcast. Season finale. I'm so pumped, man. I can tell my
Incredible.
mom I made it. Excited to talk ball.
Let's go. All right, so let's get into it. Yeah, Eagles beat the shit out of the Chiefs, 40-22. It wasn't even a game. There was a little thought there in the second half when it started that maybe if Mahomes didn't get a drive or get points before halftime, they can make it a game. But Eagles defense didn't let this happen at all. Mahomes was 21 for 32, 257, three touchdowns, two picks, one of those being a pick six at Cooper DeJean. Most of his stats were in garbage time as well, and they were just horrible on offense. And this is all to the Eagles defense that didn't blitz one single time, and their defensive line just destroyed them. And Jalen Hurts was also very good too. 221, two touchdowns and an interception. Saquon didn't even have to do that much because Jalen Hurts just played really good. Yeah, and it was just a total beatdown.
It was, man. You hit it right on the head. Eagles never let them really get going. They just kept, they didn't even bring
Yeah.
pressure, but I thought they did a good job, like kind of keeping contained of Mahomes that anytime he would break the pocket, he didn't have much running room.
Yeah, yeah. And the what was crazy too was that the Chiefs only ran the ball 11 times. They had one first down in the first half, which was insane, and it was the first pass of their offensive game to Juju on that little quick read. But other than that, they didn't do anything. And Travis Kelce didn't have a catch until the second half, like to the last 4 minutes of the third quarter. Like they just totally just took away everything that the Chiefs had, and it was shocking too. And we thought that the ref stuff was going to start happening right off the bat with the offensive pass interference for AJ
Yeah.
Brown, but then there was a makeup call with that one for Dallas Goedert and Trent McDuffie. But yeah, dude, they just kicked the shit out of him. I mean, I can't. And Xavier Worthy with a very quiet eight receptions, 157 yards, and two touchdowns too.
Like
That's
you
the
said,
one.
a little bit of garbage time.
Garbage time. Garbage
Yeah,
time. That's
for
the only
sure.
like good thing you can look about if you're the Chiefs. I mean,
You're not going to win many games when you turn it over that
no,
many times. That
no.
early, especially too, like you said, I think we kind of knew it was over right when they didn't score right before half. Even then, though, you don't want to count out Mahomes. We all expected
No.
the Tom Brady comeback, but even
Oh
if you
yeah.
watch, I feel like the average fan watching all year still would think that the Eagles looked the better team all year. Even though, I mean, I get the Chiefs
Yeah.
undefeated with the little asterisk, whatever. Yeah, I get that was your week, but I'm just saying. It just seemed like the Eagles were the better team all week, but you kept thinking you can't bet against Mahomes. But
That was my whole process going into it too. I picked the Chiefs every game because it's like, look, if they can keep just the game a one score game and stay in any game, they're going to win any game. And then they ran into the Eagles, who just totally just demolished them and wouldn't let them do anything on offense. One of the
credit to the
craziest,
Eagles too. I will say credit
yes,
to the Eagles. They did a great job playing with the lead. They really. I mean, I guess that's their forte when you got Barkley and
yeah.
the top O line in the nation right there.
Well,
But
they also have one of the most talented like just rosters in the NFL total. Like maybe if they can go on a run, let's say if they try to go on a Chiefs run and try to go back to back and maybe three-peat, that's a lot thinking, but they have the talent and the roster to do it. So it's not too crazy to think. Like I wouldn't
it'll
be
it'll
surprised.
it'll be interesting to see how both these teams like restructure their rosters after this. You got to think the Chiefs are going to make huge moves.
Yeah.
Eagles will want to keep everybody, but AJ Brown seems kind of like a diva. I know he's paid, Saquon paid, but these guys want money. I don't
Yeah,
know if they'll be able to keep these teams together.
I mean what the Chiefs have to address is the offensive line because the Eagles got six sacks all game, and like I said earlier, they didn't blitz once. They just went all four rushers, and it was this. The Eagles did the exact same thing that the Buccaneers did when they played Pat in the Super Bowl. They was like, all right, we're just going to sit everybody back and get there with four, and they got there with four, and they dominated them. I mean, the Chiefs have to address the offensive line. Also, there's also the question about Travis Kelce. You don't know what's happening there. But good thing for the Chiefs, you're always going to have Patrick Mahomes, and Xavier Worthy is very good. And they also didn't even have Rashid Rice and Mecole Hardman going in
True.
at the end of the season. So those were two big pieces that they missed as well. And you saw it when they played a team that outmatched them talent-wise, that they're in some trouble for sure.
I
But
also
no,
think Kansas City played a lot differently in the Super Bowl for some reason. Like I didn't see near as many like quick game, short game
yeah.
stuff. I mean, they were all pretty deep dropbacks where Mahomes just haven't. I mean, they need a lot of time back there. You're not getting it with the Philly D line.
Yeah, we've been seeing it in these playoffs in this past year. All Mahomes has been doing really is he's been doing the little short passes out to the
The
flat.
Dinkin' Ducks,
Yeah,
baby.
and they've been running the ball too, and they didn't run the ball at all, and he was just trying to throw it deep.
A bit of that though is because I mean they turned it over so many times early. You
Yes,
got to get
true,
back.
true.
I did think they should have ran it out a little more like to in the first half. It seemed
Yeah,
like they tried to get back a little too early. You're not gonna get it all
yeah.
back at once, but I
That
think
D
we're
Hop.
overreacting with the Chiefs too. It's not like
No,
the
oh yeah,
yeah, yeah.
there's definitely an overreaction factor to this, and the Chiefs are going to be back. The Chiefs could very well win the Super Bowl again next year. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Like the Chiefs are going to reload. They're going to be good. It's exactly what they did when they lost to the Buccaneers. But this is the time to just give the Eagles their flowers, and they were just incredible. And Jalen Hurts was awesome. Like
I don't
Jalen Hurts,
understand the Jalen Hurts
I
slander.
don't either. I don't either. Jalen Hurts is awesome. He's always been great, and like he's
We
so
didn't
good.
ask him to do much this game, I'll
No,
say,
no, no.
but it
But
doesn't matter.
he didn't have to do that much. And I
Exactly.
mean, the ball he threw to that
Is that
Devontae
Devontae Smith in
Smith
the back?
touchdown
Yeah,
was
that was
beautiful.
beautiful.
That was so nice.
Oh
That
yeah.
was so
Oh
nice.
yeah.
But
That's good
yeah,
football
I
right there.
mean,
Great play action
they're
too.
they're great. And I mean, like I said, they'll be back. So, yeah,
Who do
I
you think
mean,
has the better chance of going back right now, Philly or KC?
I think if Philly can keep their roster intact, I think Philly does for sure. I
I
think
see that.
Philly 100% does, especially when you have Saquon too and that offensive line, you're always going to have a chance. You're
True.
always going to have a chance. There's
I mean,
not.
you can say the same. You got Mahomes on your side.
Yeah, no,
Always got a
it's
chance.
totally true. I think they both have equally good chances again. But we could see these teams next year in the Super Bowl again.
I'd be pissed.
I would be pissed too, but like it's a total like real possibility. I would not be shocked. Yeah, if you're Saquon, I was listening to one of the, part of my take yesterday. If you're an Eagles fan and someone told you Saquon was gonna have 25 rushes for 57 yards and 0 touchdowns going into this game, you think you lost.
Right.
You think you lost, but
Or at least
Joe,
y'all are playing behind the whole
yes,
game. Yeah.
yes.
You would have thought it was opposite.
And Jalen Hurts was the leading rusher with 72 yards, and he ran the ball effectively too because they just opened up. And I
He
mean,
did. For a while, it was just
yeah,
like one read and he's taking off if it's
yeah,
not there.
yeah,
And it worked out.
That's why I think he's so good too. That's why I think he's great. Jahan Dotson also was a surprise this game too.
Out
He
of
came
nowhere.
out of nowhere. I mean, the top receivers were Devontae Smith, AJ Brown, Jahan Dotson, Goddard, who's been great in the playoffs and this season. I think he's been their leading receiver. He didn't really do much. I expected him to do a lot, but I think they were just like, all right, well, we have some of the best receivers in the NFL. We're just gonna throw it to them every single time. Yeah.
What'd you think of the AJ Brown kind of getting mad out of nowhere?
I think that's just AJ, honestly. Like, because the next drive they got him the ball and he scored a touchdown and he was fine and he was happy hugging Nick Sirianni. I think that's the thing about the Eagles. I was all in on the Nick Sirianni. This guy's a weirdo early in the season when they were struggling, but he proved everybody wrong and he's proved that like that's just how he is as a coach. But you can see all the players like him too and he gets the best out of the guys. Like I think that's just how AJ Brown is, and Nick Sirianni in general too, and that's just how their team
Sirianni,
is.
yeah, it's like the same vibe as like Mike McDaniel, just in a different vein. Kind
Yeah,
of just very
yeah,
different coaching style, but if it
yeah.
works, it works.
I 100% agree, and like you got so many characters on that team too, like uh Chauncey Gardner Johnson too. He's
Yeah.
he's a head case, but if you get him on the right team and know how to just like, all right, just let him do his thing. He'll make plays, deal with all the bullshit. It's the same thing with AJ Brown. Like, if he's gonna throw a tantrum, let him throw a tantrum, but also don't shy away from throwing him the ball because he's always gonna be there. So
He'll go read a book on the
yeah,
sideline.
yeah. I had a question for you. I was thinking about this.
Yeah.
If you got in at the Super Bowl, like
Uh-huh.
like at running back and
Jesus.
caught like a swing pass, how many
Yeah.
yards do you think you could get?
Am I like catching it in the right cover? Like it's on the read, I'm wide open?
I don't know.
Or
I
is there
think
a
it's
corner that slipped the block and he's coming to take my
I
kneecap?
think it's you're the last resort.
I
Everything
think
else is taken, and they're just like, all right, dump it off to the running back.
I think I'm getting like 3 yards upfield. And I'm taking like a little head first dive before
Yeah,
someone can get a crack
yeah.
on me for sure.
I
3
think
yards. I mean, if everyone's downfield and I'm just right there in the backfield, you give me. I think I get 3 yards.
now what? Now what if they put you on an angle route
I'm not
and you're
getting
the
past
you're the
anybody.
primary read.
I'm not
You're the
getting past it.
primary read.
I'm not getting past the D line rushing in my face.
I'm probably not catching the ball. I'm probably being like,
That's
oh
not
my.
even in the question. You're not even going to see it coming at the O line, and then if
No.
I was like 6'6", you're just going to see a ball pop up like
Also,
eye level right at your ass.
if I'm taking an angle into a linebacker, the first thing I'm gonna be thinking about is like someone's about to kill me. I'm about to get rocked.
I
Like
would
that's
love to
the,
see you make like a slam step hard cut, somewhere. Your knees would blow out on
there
you.
would be some knees broken. I would probably fall out of my shoes. Like that would no question. That's what would happen.
Hey, what'd you think of the halftime show?
I'm not the biggest Kendrick guy. I'm a Drake guy.
You're a
So
racist.
sucks. No, that's not true. That's not true. Not
Hey,
true.
I'm there with you on the Drake side.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
thought the Kendrick show. I feel like they asked him to play like his new
Yeah.
stuff instead of
Yeah.
the bangers.
I
It's
think
disappointing.
I think they should have someone like rap. I think rap has kind of gone out at the Super Bowl halftime show.
You say that, but what was it a couple years ago where it was like 50 Cent and Snoop Dogg and
See,
Dr. Dre?
that was
one
good.
was awesome.
That was good.
That one was awesome.
I think that like old school like that was perfect. But I think if you try to do any new rap at the Super Bowl, it's gonna suck. Now saying that, I do think Drake would have put on a better performance.
Honestly,
I think Drake's a performer.
Jello would have put on a better performance than that.
Yeah, yeah.
In my humble opinion.
Dude, what if they brought out like in a couple years they're gonna bring out Jelly Roll.
Oh, I know
The
that's
NFL and everyone just loves Jelly Roll. I don't
100%.
hate Jelly Roll, but
No, I don't either.
as much as everybody just loves him online, they're gonna have him do it.
That's like NFL target demographic right there too.
I'm surprised Post Malone hasn't done it yet.
That's
I
fair.
think Post would be great. He's got enough songs for it too, and he's a good performer. Like
Rihanna's was cool too.
Rihanna's was great. Rihanna's
Yeah.
was great. I think Kendrick's was good. I kind of wish he played some old school.
Yeah, I
Kendrick
would have loved to
stuff.
hear Money Trees in that
Yeah,
stadium.
yeah. Like play
something.
some old Kendrick. It was all like it was not until he played the one song that I was like, oh yeah, I know this song. Like all
Yeah.
the other ones, that's just on me not being the biggest
Oh
Kendrick
yeah,
fan.
I've heard this 1,000 times.
Yeah, I was like, I've heard this one, but like he opened up with some song, and I was just like, what? I was like,
Yeah.
what is this?
Screwed
Like,
my butt.
I don't know.
I thought for sure it was DNA. You know that cool
Yeah,
countdown that
yeah.
they do before? Yeah, I thought for sure.
SZA
Thought it
was
a
great.
for sure-ski.
I thought SZA was great.
I thought that lip syncing was crazy.
It was.
Her mic
It
wasn't even
was.
on.
It
It was
was.
nuts. It went from
It
like
was.
her to him, and you could tell so obviously whose mic was on and whose
That's
wasn't.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think about Usher last year?
I'm a fan of Usher. I like
I am
Usher.
too.
I want to go to one of those Vegas shows with him on
Dude,
the skates. That
Dude,
sounds awesome.
he's a performer. That's like what the Super Bowl
Yeah.
halftime show should be.
Showman,
Like,
Well,
yeah,
I mean,
someone-
Kendrick it was good choreographed stuff.
it was.
just-
It was. It
The
was.
energy wasn't there.
No, I don't think so. And you need energy. I mean, especially in New Orleans too.
Exactly.
You need something like that in New
We
Orleans.
needed Lil Wayne.
Little
Where was
Wayne
he
would
when
have
we
been
needed
great.
him? I thought
Lil
his big
Wayne would've been
surprise
great.
would for sure be Lil Wayne.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And I mean, look, if Kelsey retires, you know they're gonna go to Taylor Swift for the halftime show.
I don't think she'd ever do it. She just
Really?
got booed out the stadium right there.
That was crazy. I
They
don't
would
know
just
why.
boo her.
I don't
It's
know
like
why
the-
she got booed.
It's like the Goodell effect now. You just see her.
Yeah.
gotta
She
boo.
shouldn't.
Gotta
She
boo.
shouldn't get booed. She
No,
shouldn't
I
get
agree.
booed.
I agree.
But I think she'd do it. I think she would. But I didn't realize the performers don't get paid for that.
Yeah, they just making it all from like the streams from
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah,
And it's
which I
like
did see, like Not Like Us reach the record stream or whatever. So yeah, they
Drake.
get paid somehow.
I mean, I'm just thinking about poor Drake just watching the game.
I'm sure he had a good time.
he's
I know
just
he
like-
bet $5 million on the Eagles or something.
Yeah. Well, knowing him, he probably took the Chiefs. He's always taken the
Don't
best
disrespect
teams.
my goat.
I'm not disrespect. I'm not disrespect. I like him too, but wouldn't be surprised. You got any other questions?
Oh, I got questions. Are you ready?
Sure.
I was thinking, as a collective, as a fan, I am the number one fan of Yard. But day
Yeah,
one,
I
some would
appreciate
say.
it. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
I think we need a collective name as a fan base. Like
Okay.
Kelsey's got New Heights.
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
They got the 92%ers. We
All
gotta
right,
have something.
All right. What
Uh-huh.
you got? What's your
Well,
thought?
well, I wanted to hear what
I have
my
no
only thought
idea.
was like Yardies, but I need something better than that.
Yardies.
Yeah.
I don't know about that. That doesn't sound great. I
Just
haven't even
sleep on
thought
it.
about that at all.
All right, sleep on it. Get back to it.
I could sleep on it. Also, I'm gonna do some college basketball March Madness stuff too. Like I'm not just I'm gonna come back for the draft and free
So
agency.
we're gonna rename this pod.
No. We're still gonna keep it yard by yard, but we're gonna
Okay.
do like March Madness edition,
All right. All
special
right.
March Madness episode. I got some people that want to come on for that, and I love football, but I love basketball as well. So, I don't know. I don't know what a good name would be. We'll have to workshop that.
In the football off season, what do you plan on doing to promote the pod? Can we expect to see a big media tour out of the kid? Maybe like some
Uh,
TikToks promoting the pod. Maybe clip up a couple of your best. You called someone you've called quite a few people on here absolute losers. I'd love to see you post that on
yeah.
TikTok.
Oh, we
Oh,
bum of the
bum of
week,
the
bum of
week.
the week. We forgot about bum
Yes.
of the week. Who's your bum?
Bum of the week for me goes to Jackson Mahomes. I had to do it.
Yeah,
No offense, Jackson, but
he
I just
hasn't been in
saw
the media a lot lately, though.
but too many of my friends were showing me posts from like his Instagram that was like
Yeah,
while he's at the game, like with Trump and
yeah,
Messi.
yeah.
Watch the game, man.
He was with
I know
Messi.
there was more. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know
So
Messi was there.
Messi is everywhere.
Oh.
Messi is everywhere. His bodyguard was right behind him.
Yeah, I'm gonna do his brother. I'm gonna do Patrick. Patrick was a bum. All of Patrick's stats. Patrick stat padded at the end of this game just for the GOAT debate in a couple of years that Chiefs fans are gonna pull up and Mahomes fans are gonna pull up. Oh,
That's why he
in
did
the
it.
game against the Eagles, he had 257 yards, 3 touchdowns, 200 receptions, all garbage time. All garbage time. He just stat padded. He just
You
stat
wanted them
padded.
to put in what's his Henny? Is Henny still the backup?
No, Carson Wentz.
Oh, Wentz
That would have
against
been
the
funny.
Eagles
It
in
would have been
garbage time would
funny
have
to
been
see
nice. Yeah,
Carson Wentz against Kenny Pickett.
that would have been cool.
That would have been
Yeah,
pretty
I
electric.
love
Yeah.
that they put in Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
were mad that they were playing the scrubs. I enjoyed it.
I thought about this. Imagine if you just took a Kenny Pickett rush yards over and he took the
Cash,
two
cash.
no. It didn't hit because he took two kneel downs. He had -4
Oh
rushing
damn!
yards. Imagine if you took oh my gosh, I'd be so
I did want them to put Jalen Hurts back in for the knee. That's like an iconic moment.
yeah, I
Yeah,
agree. I agree.
yeah.
Um
Okay, back to my question.
yeah.
Is editing in the future of the pod?
I'd like to. I'd like to.
I don't need to. It makes it authentic
Yeah,
the way it is.
sometimes I just like to be authentic. Sometimes I'm just like, all right, let's just rip it and let's just
Yeah,
go.
yeah. We
You
won't
know,
tell people this
one
was take
take,
two.
one
Yeah,
take. You know,
yeah. We won't mention this is take two.
this is take two,
Yeah.
guys.
Okay. All right. Last question. Would you rather have the number one pod in the country, just weeks on running,
hmm
or a Broncos Super Bowl in the
Broncos Super
next?
Bowl.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I
But you
mean
gain nothing realistically from a Broncos Super Bowl.
that's
You would
okay.
you could retire right now off this
I mean
pod.
that is true. That is true. No, I care about the Broncos success so much more. So much more. All right, we got the number 20 pick. We can do a draft preview right now too. We can do
All
a little
right.
draft preview prediction. I'll do more of a draft preview in the offseason, but let's do one right now. Who's going first?
I hope it's not Shiloh. Or what's his
Shador.
Shadur? Yeah, I hope it's not
think
Shadur.
I think it'll be Cam Ward.
Really?
Yeah,
Who has the first pick? We know that yet?
the Titans.
Titans?
Titans get Cam Ward. It's Titans, Browns, and Patriots, I believe.
I mean, the
Hold up.
Titans are
Hold up.
taking a quarterback for sure.
This is bad media. I'm gonna look it up right now.
This is the beauty of an unedited pod.
This is the beauty of an unedited pod. I got the order right here. Okay.
I do think they'll take a quarterback for sure, though. Titans, right?
I was wrong. I was
I
wrong.
do love Will Levis, though.
Oh no, I was wrong. Titans, Browns, Giants, Patriots, Jags. That's the top five. I think it goes Cam Ward, Shadur, probably Travis Hunter or that lineman from Michigan, Mason Graham. If the Patriots get Travis Hunter, that would be a great pick for them because they just need any type of talent. And they have Vrabel, and Vrabel is a great head coach. So, yeah. Who do you think Cowboys at 12?
Jeez, I hope we get Genty.
Yeah, it's the most logical pick. Broncos have 20, and people are like, oh, Broncos going to get Genty at 20. It's like, no. Also, I don't want Genty. I don't want a running back. Like, I would like to have Genty, but our bigger need is a receiver. I mean,
I think
a
Saquon
tight
this
end.
year though has showed like if you pay
Yes,
the
yes,
right running back the right amount of money, he can lead your team
yeah,
to
that
something.
is
I mean,
true. For the
that roster is
Broncos,
stacked regardless, but
yeah, the Broncos are letting go. We're gonna let go Javonte Williams, so it's gonna be interesting to see where he
yeah.
goes. We got 20. I want that tight end from Michigan, Loveland. That guy's pretty good.
As your first rounder,
Yeah, he's good. I wouldn't. I mean, Tyler Warren would be great as well. We need a tight end. We need
I'm
a
not
tight
taking
end.
a tight end first rounder
Dude, we
unless it
need a
was
tight
Brock
end. We
Bowers.
need a tight end. Harold Fanning from Bowling Green. That guy's gonna be a beast.
The
You
Bowling Green pull. Look at you
you don't
doing
know
your.
who that is?
No, I haven't watched the film on
Oh,
this draft. I'm
dude.
sorry, buddy. I leave
I
that to
haven't
Mel
either.
Kiper.
I watched him in a bowl game and I saw in highlights. And he got snubbed for the tight end of the year apparently too. So, but
To the boy that you want.
yeah, yeah. No, I think Tyler Warren got it. I think Tyler Warren got it.
Did
But
Carson Beck stay another year? Did he declare for the
yeah,
draft?
no, he's at
Oh,
Miami.
yeah, with the
He's at
calf injury.
Miami.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
yeah.
forgot that he went to
Man,
Miami.
what a
That's
story.
crazy.
What a
What
storyline,
a
man.
story. What a story. Okay, what you got anything else? I'm
I
trying
think
to
that's
think.
it, man. I'm
Trying
just
to
so
think of
honored to
something
be
else.
here. It's
Of
been a dream.
course.
It's been a dream.
I'll get you on a draft preview. We got free agency stuff that's gonna happen too.
Yeah, if you like
Um,
break down some QBs or something, I can help you out.
oh yeah. I mean, well that's the problem. This is not a good QB draft.
No, it's not.
It's
Because we needed
it's
Carson Beck in there. Said the
it's
sloth.
it's Cam Ward, Shadur, um, I think Jackson Dart, he's moving up actually.
Oh, I do
Jackson
love
Dart's
Jackson
moving up
Dart.
on
Yeah.
boards. Quinn Ewers, and then I think
I thought
Brady.
Quinn's going to Arizona State or something.
No, no,
Is he not?
no, and then Brady Cook from Mizzou. He's one people are kind of talking about a little bit, but
Yeah, he's not a quarterback, but yeah.
no, no, no. But is this it? I think we did it.
We've accomplished it, man.
I
I
think
can
we
go to
did
the
it.
grave a satisfied, fulfilled
Yeah,
man. I've
yeah.
done it all.
I appreciate everybody listening. This was a great episode to have Jake on. We'll definitely get Jake on again in the off season. I'm not gonna have an episode for a couple weeks, but then once March Madness happens, we're gonna do our March Madness specials. Gonna have some people on to go over it. But yeah, appreciate you everybody listening. This is no football. Just anticipate the football. Just
Word.
anticipate the football. All right. Thank you, Jake.